Hello everyone. Today is July 24th, 2024. Wednesday, welcome to my channel. MicroStrategy's stock sector software application performed well on Tuesday, closing up 0.9%. You should know that the S&P 500 fell 0.16% on Tuesday, but MicroStrategy's stock performance lagged behind the sector index, closing down more than 4%. Is the stock ready to enter a downward trend? Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart of the stock. $1,514.20 is the current key position of the stock. We can see that on the morning of July 15th, the stock price took off here and generated a lot of trading volume, indicating that the market hopes to push the stock price to a higher level. But in the following 3 trading days, the stock price has pulled back. On the morning of July 18th, the stock price fell to this position again and rebounded strongly. We can see that the market has digested the chips sold by short sellers and continues to push the stock price up. July 19th was the day when the stock broke out. The stock price soared 14% on that day. There was a large amount of trading volume in the morning trading, indicating that big funds entered the market and pushed the stock price to a higher level. On July 22nd, the stock price hit a recent high of $1,810, and the stock price began to pull back the next day. But we saw that the selling force of the stock in the morning trading on July 23rd was not strong, and the total trading volume on that day was also lower than the previous 2 trading days. Although the stock price fell 4% at the close, it did not seem like a signal of big capital exiting the market. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. Technically, the stock is still in an upward trend, but the stock is indeed under great pressure at the current price level. But this does not mean that the stock price will fall. The trading volume of the stock on Tuesday was not large, and the decline on that day was estimated to be just a normal correction. Of course, this correction may continue further, but I don't think $1,810 is the recent high of the stock. I think the stock will break through this position, so I am bullish on the stock. For the target price, I currently see $1,970, but this upside is indeed not very large. Semiconductors, the sector where Broadcom is located, did not perform well on Tuesday. The sector index fell 0.52% at the close, but Broadcom stock outperformed the sector index, and the stock price rose 1.7% at the close. The 3 trading days from June 25th to 27th were the lowest position of the stock after the last surge, so it provided a strong support for the stock. The stock is still in an upward trend, but the stock price has reached the pressure position again. Will it continue to rise or fall? Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart of the stock. We can see that $177 is the key resistance position of the stock in the near future. The stock price tried to break through this position 3 times but failed. There is no doubt that some big capital has cashed out at a high position, so the stock price fell. In the morning trading of July 11th, the stock price began to fall deeply and rapidly at this position, accompanied by a large trading volume. This is the action of large funds to exit the market in a concentrated manner. On July 17th, the stock price fell deeply and there was a huge trading volume at the last moment of the closing. Is this capital entering or exiting the market? On July 18th, the stock price fell to $153.90 in the morning trading and then rebounded strongly. The stock price rose again in the late trading and the trading volume increased significantly. It seems that big capital entered the market to drive the stock price up. But we need to be vigilant here. I think things may be just the opposite. From July 19th to 23rd, the stock tried to maintain the upward trend, but the trading volume was reduced compared with the previous one, indicating that the market trading was not very active, which may also be a signal that the stock price is about to reverse. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. Last Wednesday, the stock was actually breaking down, but the market gave it an effective support to cause the stock price to rebound. But this rebound does not seem to be solid, because we have seen that the market before last Wednesday has already shown signs of big capital withdrawal, so this wave of stock rebound may not last too long. In addition, the stock is also affected by the semiconductor sector, which is on the road to recovering the index with difficulty, but the resistance is very large. I think it is more likely to fall again, which will bring more negative emotions to the stock, so I am currently bearish on the stock. I think it will fall next. The target price I see is $152.20. ARM Holdings stock surged nearly 5% on Tuesday, outperforming its sector index Semiconductors. The trading volume on that day was also significantly higher than the previous trading day. In the current market context, this needs to be vigilant. This is likely to be a move by big capital to cash out at a high level. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart of the stock. We can see that $188.70 is the recent key resistance position of the stock. The stock price tried to break through this position twice but failed. After the market opened on July 11th, the stock price fell deeply and rapidly, and a large trading volume was generated. There is no doubt that big capital withdrew from the market at this position, making the subsequent stock price rebound very difficult. In the morning trading of July 17th and 18th, the stock fell deeply and rapidly to $152.20, and a large trading volume was generated, indicating that big capital concentrated on selling chips and exiting the market. But then the stock price rebounded, but we can also see that during the rebound process of the following 3 trading days, there were still large-scale selling in the market, especially in the morning session of July 23rd, when the stock price continued to rise and the trading volume was significantly enlarged, but this may not be the action of capital entering the market. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. Technically, the stock was in an upward trend after the close of Tuesday, but if the stock price closed in the red on Wednesday, it might drag the stock into a downward trend again. The previous stock price correction lowest position gave the stock a strong support, causing the stock price to rebound, but this wave of rebound may end soon. The market before last Wednesday had already shown a large amount of capital withdrawal signals, so this stock price rebound may be another capital pull-up cashing out. I think the stock price will fall. The target price I see is $145.30, but the stock price may not reach here this week. Okay, guys, the 3 hot stocks in the technology sector have been analyzed. If you have different ideas, please leave a message to discuss. If you like my stock analysis, please click the subscription button and give a thumbs up. See you in the next video.